If you think being attractive meant sculpted abs or flashing your bank balance like a billboard, let me stop you right there. You're not just misinformed. You're being misled by a world obsessed with shallow standards. But what if I told you that the secret being 10x more attractive has nothing to do with money or muscles? What if it told you it starts with your silence, your scent, your steps, and the way you carry yourself when no one's watching? You're about to uncover 7 brutally simple, but insanely effective ways to become the most captivating version of yourself. This isn't a video for boy-chasing validation. This is for men who are ready to own theorem without saying a word. Welcome to Dark Psychology, Mammalia, and this is where men come to learn what society won't teach you. How to control your presence, your influence, and your power without ever faking it. So let's divine. Number 1, silence is power. The magnetism of mystery. You ever notice that one guy at the party who barely says anything, yet somehow Vivarian notice him? He's not loud. He's not bragging. He's just there. And yet people lean in when he speaks. That's not luck. That's psychology. When a Varion is oversharing, your silence beams rare. And what's rare is durable. When you're quiet, you create an emotional vacuum. People want to fill that silence. They start asking, who ish? What's his story? Why isn't heterying so hard like the rest? And boom, you're now the center of their curiosity. Because let's face it, mystery is attraction. Not knowing everything about someone makes them infinitely more interesting. It's like a movie trailer that shows just enough, but not too much. You have to watch the whole film. Silence is a power move. And those who master it, they speak only when it's worth hearing. They don't chase attention, they command it. Next time you're in a conversation, hold the pause. Don't rush to fill the space. Let your presence do the talking, because in a world that can't stop talking, the man who holds his silence owns the room. Number 2, crisp, clean sneakers, flashy shoes. Let's get real. Shoes matter, but not in the way social media wants you to think. You don't need gold-plated Jordans or Italian loafers worth a car payment. What you need is clarity, crisp, clean sneakers. That's it. Why? Because they scream, I care about the details without actually saying it. Clean sneakers signal discipline, effort, and awareness. You're not trying to flex. You're ratioing that you take pride in how you ori yourself, and that matters. Think about it. When's the last time you saw a guy with spotless minimalist sneakers and thought, GH, he's probably lazy? Never. Because it's the small things that subconsciously shape perception. The beauty of clean sneakers is that they're quietly stylish. They don't try too hard. They don't scream for attention, but they still speak volumes. Flashy shoes, they beg for approval. Clean sneakers, say you already have it. So ditch the noisy designer clown shoes. Invest in one solid pair off-white or black kicks, something timeless. And then keep them looking fresh always, because nothing ruins your first impression like dirty shoes. But nothing elevates it faster than Thekwayat confidence of clean footwear. Number 3, speak with weight, not speed. Let's talk about your voice, not your tone, not your accent, your pace. Fast talkers are everywhere. And let's be honest, it often comes from insecurity, rushing through sentences, trying to fill silence, hoping you don't get cut off. But guess what? Real power doesn't rush. When you speak slowly with pauses and presence, people listen. Not balk because you're louder, but because your words carry weight. Have you ever heard someone who talks like every sentence is deliberate? Like they're not just speaking, they're delivering. That's the secret. Slow speech signals control. It's A's. I'm not desperate for you to harm. You want to hear me? It's not about being dramatic or robotic. It's about making every word count. Pause before we answer. Let silence hang for just a second. Let people lean in, because thought pause. You communicate that you're worth listening to. Stick around because coming up next, we're going to talk about the one thing you wear every thought. Could be sabotaging your attractiveness and how to fix it with a simple color trick. Number 4, wear dark neutral tones that frame thefts. Let's make one thing clear. Your clothing doesn't need to scream. It needs to whisper with confidence. Forget neon shirts, bold patterns, and trendy fads that look outdated the minute you walk out the door. Instead, choose dark neutral tones. I'm talking about charcoal, navy, deep brown, black. These are power colors, but not in the flashy, attention-hungry way. They frame your face, focus attention on your expression, and amplify your aura. Psychologically, we're wired to make snap judgments based in visual cues. Dark, neutrals signal strength, maturity, and mystery. Exactly what high-value men radiate. Here's the trick most guys don't know. The right color around your neckline acts like a spotlight on your eyes and jawline. It makes your gaze sharper, your emotions stare more intense, your presence unforgettable. And the best part? They work everywhere. At work, at dinner, on a date, even walking into a bar or coffee shop. It's a clean, effortless style that doesn't distract. It commands. So, next time you're choosing what to wear, ask yourself, does this outfit let my presence speak, or is it doing the talking for me? Because when you dress in a way that frames your face, you become the message. Number 5, smile with your eyes first. We all know a smile is powerful, but most people get it wrong. They flash a big wide grin that shows all their teeth, but it feels empty, fake, forced. Now, let me share a secret. The magnetic smile doesn't start with your mouth. It starts with your eyes. Ever notice how some people make you feel instantly seen just by looking at you? Like their eyes are speaking even before they say a word. That's the power of thy smile. What psychologists call a Dukan smile. It's subtle, real, undeniably human. When your eyes soften when they light up just slightly, you send a signal. I'm fully present. I see you. You matter. And here's with the pans. People relax. They open up. They start to trust you. That one micro expression builds more connection than 1,000 cheesy lines ever could. It's not about performing a smile. It's about meaning it, starting it in your eyes and letting it ripple through your face. So next time you walk into a room, make eye contact. Let your gaze lift gently in. Let the warmth rise before you say a single word. It's quiet confidence, it's intelligence. And it's one-off sexiest things a man can ever do. Number 6, always smell like you have somewhere better to be. Now we enter a world you can't see but everyone feels. Scent. Most men overlook this completely. But scent is one of the strongest emotional triggers in the human brain. It links directly to memory, attraction, and presence. And here's your rule. Always smell like you've got somewhere better to be. Not because you're arrogant, but because you'll move with purpose. Carry an energy that says, I'm on my way to something mindful. A subtle masculine fragrance does something magical. It creates curiosity. It makes people want to follow. It tells a story without saying a word. Here's the thing. You didn't need a heavy, overpowering caucasian. You need a scent that lingers just enough. A fragrance that enhances, not overwhelms. Think woody, spicy, clean, sophisticated. The kind of scent makes someone turn around and say, who was that? This isn't a booty pressing others. It's about aligning external with your internal confidence. 'Cause when you smell like you're going somewhere important, please them you are. And they'll want to go with you. Don't click away yet because what's coming next could simplify your entire style. Boost your confidence and make you unforgettable. All by repeating one thing in your closet. Number 7, master one killer outfit and repeat it. Here's where everything changes. We live in a world obsessed with options, new trends, new styles, new brands every week. But here's a truth-only high-V value A, men understand. Consistency is more attractive than variety. That's why the most captivating men, those who seem effortlessly stylish, don't have 10 different looks. They have one signature look that works every single time. They've mastered one killer outfit and they'll repeat it. And no, this doesn't make you boring. It makes you memorable, because when people see you looking sharp, confident, and composed again and again, it builds a visual identity. It builds trust. It builds presence. You've become that guy who's always put together, effortless, consistent, reliable. Whether it's a perfectly fitted blazer and tee, dark jeans and clean sneakers, a crisp button-up with tailored trousers, your outfit. Become a sire armor, your uniform of confidence. And the best part? You don't waste a mental energy deciding what to wear. You'll focus on being present, powerful, and purpose-driven. 'Cause, let's be honest, no one remembers the guy who trees too hard. They remember the guy who owns his style and wears it like Asacon skin. Find your killer combo, refine it. Perfect. It then wear it unapologetically, because repetition isn't a weakness. Recognition. Bonus tip number 1. Own your eye. Contact like a weapon. Want to know one of the most primal signals of dominance and attraction? Eye contact. But Magus, you've been told to just make eye contact like some shy intern rehearsing his first handshake? Wrong. It's not just looking at someone. It's about how long you hold it and what energy you project while doing it. Here's the deal. When you maintain steady, calm eye contact, it triggers something deep in the other person's brain. It says, I'm confident. I'm not afraid of being seen. I'm not seeking your approval. I already own it. Do you know why most guys break eye contact too soon? 'Cause they feel unworthy of the attention. But when you'll hold that gaze, not in a creepy serial killer way, but in a grounded present way, you stand out. Try this. Next time you walk into a room, let your eyes scan slowly, instead of darting around. When you talk to someone, lock eyes for Joe Stone. Heartbeat longer than normal before breaking the gaze. That extra second, that's what makes them feel seen. And trust me, people remember how you made them feel. Because true eye contact isn't about the eyes. It's about sending message. I see you and I'm unshaken by your gaze. Bonus tip number 2, master. The pause. Like a movie scene. You want to know why someone walk into a room and everyone feels their presence before they even speak? It's because they've mastered the power off, the pause. Think of your favorite movie scene. The moment before the hero delivers that killer line. That's what makes it stick. The pause is where attention lives. It's where confidence breathes. And most men kill their presence because they rush through conversations, through introductions, through life. Here's the trick. When someone asks you a question, pause for 2 seconds before responding. Don't fidget, don't scramble for words. Let the silence work for you. Why does this work? Because the pause signals one thing: control. You're not desperate to be heard. You're confident enough to take your time. It makes people lean in because they feel like what you're about to say matters. Imagine this combined with your slow, deliberate speech from Reeler Tips. You're not just talking to more. You're commanding the room. You've made it this far. So, here's Agift. A bonus tip that 99% of men overlook, but could change how every room reacts to you. It's the way you walk. Yes, your walk. Most men shuffle. They slouch. They drift into a room, like they hope no one notices. But a man walks with intention, with his chest slightly out, chin up, and steps measured like he's on a mission. That man doesn't ask for attention. He earns it. Your walk is your first conversation before you say anything. It's the way you enter space. Claim it and tell the world, I know exactly who I am. So then, next time you walk into a room, remember this. No rush, no slouch, no hesitation. Plant your steps. Hold your posture. Let your body move with purpose. It will transform not just how others see you, but how you see yourself. Because movement is messaging. And when your walk speaks of confidence, your presence becomes impossible to ignore. So let's recap. Looking 10x more attractive has nothing to do with being rich and absolutely nothing to do with buying gripped. It's about speaking with silence, wearing clean, sharp shoes, owning your tone and your walk. Letting your clothes frame your face, not distract. From it, smiling with your eyes, smelling like ambition, mastering Goni killer outfit. And walking like Eamon, who knows where he's going. These aren't tricks, they're signals. And when you send the right signals, you change the way people respond to you. Now, if you made it to the end of this video, I want to know you're one of the few who actually paid attention. Drop one word in the comments that stood out to you most today. Was it silence, presence, power? Let's start a conversation. Tay, if this video gave you value, don't just scroll away. Like it, share it, and hit that subscribe button for more high-level insights like this from your host, Amelia. Here at Dark Psychology, we're building a tribe of men who know the game and play it on a higher level. And remember, true attractiveness starts in the mind and ends with how you carry thought mind through the world. Thanks for editing. Now go make them. Wonder. Watch next video on your screen. It just might change the way you see women and yourself.